Hold on. Yo, what's up? It's Fannytastic Life Live, and I'm on Twitch with my girl, Monica Patina. Yo, what's up, Monica? How you
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for putting me in the show.
doing? So, we always like to have a lot of fun with this, and I know our airtime is in 5 minutes, so some people are going to be a little saucy that we started ahead, but I always do, just in case for the early birds. But we are here today with our 21 questions, all our fun that we love to have and enjoy and harass people to get that analytical data of our common denominators that we have in common. And today, because October is breast cancer awareness, our special guest, Monica, she is a survivor. And I invited her on my show only because she's the bomb.com. She's
Thank you.
beautiful. I remember the first day we met and I tortured her. Just kidding. Um, but she always brings the glow out of you. And before we get started, I just want to thank you so much for participating and being a victim, I mean a volunteer, and being a part of this. So are you ready, Monica? How you feeling?
I just want to say thank you very much for asking me, and I'm ready. I'm ready for this, baby.
All right. All right. So before we get started in our first segment and go through our 21 questions, let's just catch up. So, pandemic, world went crazy, it shut down. What happened? What were the first things that you did? Did you hoard toilet paper?
Well, you know what? Yeah, toilet paper, meat, rice, beans,
Right.
um, Lysol,
Rice. Rice. I was like, what do you mean you don't have
rice.
Carolina rice? Oh, I gotta change my
Yeah,
brand.
no, yeah. I made sure about 2 pounds, two
Okay.
bags of 20 pounds.
You know we have that 5 gallon plastic container where we put all the rice in. That's how we do
Yes,
it. Raise your
yes,
hand. Raise your hand if you have that in your house. If you don't have that in your house, go get one. Go get one.
exactly. It's the
Oh my.
best.
I remember the day I went into the store and there was no toilet paper. And I was like, this is not happening. And then I saw it all over the world. I was
Yeah, no
like,
TP, no bueno.
I couldn't believe it. But, I always use wipes anyway. So I wasn't, never stop. My love, so we're going to play a game called 21 Questions. Did you study? Just kidding.
Study now.
Nah, you didn't need to study, girl. You an ace all the time. 4.0. Hello.
Thank you.
So it's in three different segments. We ask different questions. It's all about fun, and every single person that we harass on this show gets the same question. So there's no surprises except for the answers. And of course, we want to touch base and always check that human factor. So are you ready to jump in it?
I'm ready, mama. I'm ready.
All
Bring
right,
it.
let's girl. Oh my god, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Let me just look at, and also just so that everybody knows, in the middle of the screen I have the chat. So if anyone wants to say hi, you go ahead. Don't be shy. You see right there, it's already popping up. Just say hello and please be polite. Etiquette is key. Etiquette is key. Okay, first question. What is the first thing you notice about a person?
Their body language.
Ooh, girl, tell me. Tell me more.
I mean, a lot of people say their eyes freak that. I see how the way they stand, because how they approach you is everything.
You know what?
Because if they approach you like with an attitude, I'll be like, whoa, wait a minute.
You know what's funny? Like somebody once said that I was like moving my head, like oh my, and I was like, I don't talk like that, and I had to look in the mirror and like, no, no, maybe. But what I hate is when someone comes up to me and their hands are on their hips.
Oh my
Like
God. Yes.
that Wonder. I love Wonder Woman, but don't Wonder Woman pose me. So what's a friendly? So okay, so anybody who approaches Monica, how should we not come at you?
Like if they have an attitude, like if they want to ask you for something, yeah, can I please have like, oh, I'm like, oh, hell no.
Hell, I said hell no too. That's
No.
what.
I'm like, I get a twitch. I'm like, oh, okay,
Oh,
wait, take relax.
and what if they're pointing their finger like, "Yo, this is what I need you to do
That's so
today."
rude. No.
Oh my god, you just want to break that little finger. So,
Hmm.
break it. Okay.
And
Now, what is something that you love? How people approach you? Like, if they come up to you like all sweet and cariño, how is that?
if they come to me, like, I mean, if it's work related, they're like, hey, can you help me with this? You could tell, like, just with their body, like, it's not like, you know how sometimes people could be so arrogant and they would like throw stuff at you. So if there's something with cariño, I'm like, hey, can you help me with this? And I'll be more than glad to help because I am a team player. You know it.
Let me tell you something. She puts the M in team. She is straight up. I gotta tell you, how many, when me and Monica used to work together, we used to have to do crazy projects, and there is
Oh my
no, that
God.
you can't, it's not about being a leader and independent. No, you have to throw in and just get it done. So, yes, I remember
Hmm.
those days. And I gotta say, since the first day I met you, you always had a sweet approach. Like you were like, "What the heck's going on?" This is like another. It's like another. I guess you could say dimension, but it was always pure fun. Right?
Yes, it was. I do miss you.
Oh,
Believe me.
I know. Don't you dare say I abandoned you. Don't say it, Monica, because I didn't. I promise.
Mm,
Like, oh, oh, I love you so much, and Okay, next
me too.
question. Next question.
Uh huh.
Monica, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is black, pink, neon pink, and neon orange.
I love neon. I don't know what is that about. I think that did I just start liking neon? Like, did you always like that color, or is it like
No, mostly because of my husband. Because when I get like a tan, those colors are very vibrant.
well they
Like,
pop?
make,
They pop.
yes, makes my tan even darker. And black, it keeps you thin.
You know what? Black is my staple. If someone's like, "What's your favorite color?" I always say black, pink, neon green. I don't know what it is I would love about neon green, but I always try to sneak it in. Like right now, it's in. Even though I tried to do all pink, I did sneak a little neon green on my screen. Okay. What is your favorite candy of all time?
Okay, so I don't have a sweet tooth, but if I have to have Charleston chews,
Charleston.
I
What is that?
it's a chocolate with marshmallow inside. Oh my God, I love it. I like to
Charleston
put it in the freezer, nice and hard. I love it. You should try it. It's really,
Charleston
really,
chew. I mean, we're
yes.
gonna have to Google that. Like, I don't know. It's funny because someone else told me. I'm real sheltered about certain things. Somebody told me. So I'm like, okay, Charleston Chew. Let me
Yes,
see,
I love it.
Charles. I'm not gonna even spell it correctly. Charleston. I'm putting it here in the chat so we can remember it later. Charleston Chew.
Mhm.
Uh huh. I'm gonna have to look at that one. Okay, what was your favorite place to travel to of all time?
Hawaii.
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 Oh my god, I want to go there so bad. So why did you like Hawaii?
I just think the moment I arrived, the people are so nice. The water is so clear. The fishes are swimming in your toes. I feel so relaxed there. I love going to like Diamond Head where the mountain was. I love going to the forest that they had. It was everything was so nice. It was like so vibrant. I just love their culture and everything. How I I fell in love with Hawaii. I told my
It,
kids, we'll go one day.
I'm gonna go without you. It was visually pleasing, is what you're saying. That because sometimes
Oh
we
my
need to
God,
take it in
yes.
mentally.
Yes, yes. And it's like everything when you woke up, the air was so nice and crisp. I don't know. I always rave about Hawaii, and I told my boys, "Don't worry, one day we'll go." Unfortunately, it's expensive to go,
Yeah.
but I think it's so worth it. I mean, the flight even so long, but I feel it's worth it.
I love traveling. I like going to new places. Hawaii is one place I've never been to that I'm dying to go to. So that
Yes.
I'm gonna have to hit you up with like you have to give me a roadmap of. I once did that to
Yeah.
our
I
good
mean,
friend Mo. I once made her give me a whole detailed map about Florida, which really
oh,
helped me. I harassed. Remember when I harassed you? Oh,
yeah, no, no problem.
okay. What responsibility would you gladly give up if you could?
Oh, that's easy. Paying bills.
Oh, girl, right? Oh my God, this is
One,
a
two, three. I will give it up with no problem, with a blink of an eye.
OMJ. Yes, like I was telling someone, I think on one of these streams, I know people that have all their bills on automatic. You crazy? What kind of Cardi B lifestyle? I wish I could, right?
Oh, I have it on automatic.
But all of them, every single
No,
one.
not all of them. Not all of them. Like some of them, like my credit cards. I no no. I check. I'm like no no no, not today. Maybe next week. Let's continue.
That's
Let's go
me.
for the next one.
That's me in the electric company. I'm like, wait, shut up, notice. Okay, so what do you like best about your home?
What I like is about is cozy. So I love to entertain. So they always my friends and my family always love to come here. They feel so comfortable and cozy. So I love that it just is an aura here that it's so nice and calm.
Are you still in the same place that I went to?
Yes.
That's a beautiful apartment. I gotta say the
Mhm.
truth. Your home, when I went, first of all, you didn't just move in and unpack. You redid every nook and cranny in your home. And when we went
Yes.
there, I honestly almost felt like I could just kick off. Remember, I went there when I was pregnant, and I went
Yes.
there. I felt like I could just kick off my shoes and relax. And you're in
Yes.
such a beautiful area too. Everything's near you. You're in a great
Yes.
spot. I love your home. I must say,
Oh, thank
gorgeous.
you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I feel like so comfortable.
Very good energy. Very good
Mhm.
energy.
Yeah,
Yes, I love it.
thank
Yeah, I
you.
totally agree with that. Okay, where is your happy place?
My happy place? That's a good question.
Wow.
Hey, you didn't give me that question.
Uh,
My happy place. Usually my like with people or just a place in
could
general.
be any. Could mean whatever it needs to mean.
Well, then it's two. My happy place is I love to be on the beach. At night is just the breeze, the ocean is just relaxing. My other happy place is my family.
That's
I
true.
love being with my family.
You like things that bring you peace, girlfriend. I hear that in your tone.
Yes.
Of course, like enough with the hectic. Push you on pause, right?
Yeah, no drama. We have enough drama. We need some peace. We need some
I like
relaxation.
that answer.
We need fresh air.
Oh
So I love
yes,
going to the beach.
yes. I love that too. The only thing I don't like is whenever we want to go to these happy places, we really have to shut everything off mentally, and that is sometimes a hard switch,
More. Yep,
right?
I agree with you 100%.
But we'll shut it off though. We'll totally shut
Oh, yes,
Okay, what do you miss most?
my family.
Oh,
My
yeah.
mom, especially my mom.
Oh,
I used to live in Florida and then I decided to move back to New York. So my mom was just a distance away, maybe 5 minutes away. So I miss that being able to go with my mom to the store or just getting our nails and feet done or just shop around, take her to the mall, her cooking. My boys miss my mom a lot too, my parents. So
it's
yeah, that's
that's hard. I mean, I totally understand, exactly what it is to miss a parent. And especially when we used to be in New York and then I moved all the way
mhm,
out here and even though everyone's right there, it's so far, and it's just
yeah.
and it isn't really, but it is. It is. It's a world away.
I think it's psychologically. You feel like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, he lives all the way in Betty Carajo land.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, it's so
yeah.
true. And
Yeah.
Uh, it's true. It's true. Well, you know what? All we can do is stay present in each other's lives, and
Right.
and I have to apologize. I noticed something. I'm looking at you, but my camera is opposite, so it looks like I'm looking. If I look over here, I'm looking over here. I'm looking at you here, but it does look. I'm just in case anyone's like, what? Okay. What is your favorite sport if you have a sport, and who is your favorite player?
Well, I'll be frank. I'm not a sport person,
That's okay.
but I'm not into. I'm not a fanatic for Mets. No, I'm neutral. But one sport I used to love was handball when I was in high school.
Oh, handball! Yes.
Girl, and I'm a lefty. So let me tell you something. I hope my mom is not hearing this. I used to cut class to play handball.
I love how you whispered, but this is live and recorded, and if your mom will watch this, the whisper
I'm
will she'll catch it.
gonna know, but I
I
love
mean,
handball.
I used to
That was
play handball all the time when
me
I was a
too.
young person, and I don't know what it is I loved about him, but we would play this game in my school called. Now my girls are gonna know who this is. Whoever hits it, because I wasn't the best person at following the rules. I don't know if you can imagine, and so I would just say whoever hits the ball hits it, and that's how we're playing and trying to get away
No,
with
I
that game.
remember playing handball. The worst thing is like when we used to play handball with a little hard ball, and then you used to get a like a knot right
Yeah,
here.
that
Oh,
callus. Remember that
oh,
callus? That's why you so
but I love
strong.
it.
That's why you got a strong hand. That's why. All right, Monica. What song makes you feel great?
Rising Up by Audrey Day.
Oh, that is a beautiful song. You want to sing a little bit? No,
Oh,
I'm
girl,
just
you
messing.
want
I'm just messing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
me?
kidding. Hold on. I'm gonna put it right here. Hold on. Rising
Okay.
up. That way, if
Mhm.
anybody wants to know, hold on, Audrey Zay. I know I spelled her name wrong. Okay. So yeah, that is a beautiful song. Makes you feel pumped up and enjoy life and just
Not only that, if you hear the lyrics, my thing is the lyrics. So it's a very touchy song because if you see the video, you understand the lyrics. It's you have to be strong. And when things come to you and that you think you're not gonna be able to handle, you'll handle it. It like for instance for me was my cancer. I never in a million years would think I would have thought that I would have had breast cancer. But is that song helped me push, like not to give up. You need to rise up and continue, move your life. You need to have a reason. My reason was my boys. To continue fighting this and try not to fall into depression, no matter what it brings you.
wow. I mean, right there, you have pretty much summarized what my mission is. My mission is to find people who have gone through inspirational life experiences and to find the full circle, the lesson. Because, since the first day I met you, we all have these different obstacles that we go through in life. But I always would say, well, what can we do about it? What's the positive point, right?
Mhm.
And some things, no matter what you do, will try to beat you down. And I
No,
remember,
yeah.
and you know what? We just finished our first segment, and this is a perfect segue into we before we get to the next. Can you just, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about your story? And I just want to make sure to say something. A lot of times we get our physicals and we go through our checkups and they say, oh, don't worry about your mammogram until you're 40. And we're like, oh, okay, I'm just going to skate. I'm not going to worry about it. But if you don't mind, Monica, how old were you when that day we spoke and you were like, Fanny, this is what's going on? Do you remember? I remember that.
I remember
Oh
that
my,
day. We were in Carmen's office.
yes.
37.
37 years young. And now this is a big
Now,
lesson.
mind you, I did my mammogram at the age of 35 because that was one of the requirements where I used to work. My boss didn't care. At 35, do your mammogram, they will cover all the costs. So at 35, I was doing it. I was like, why am I doing it? I had to wait till 40. I I missed one year. The year I missed was 2015. because 2014 I moved to New York
That's
back.
right. You started with us 2015.
Yes. And I didn't do it the 2015 because I know why, I just did it last year. Believe it or not, just that 1 year, maybe if I would have done it that year, I would have caught it even earlier. By the time I caught it, and I found it, because of my sister-in-law, Denise. She was a breast cancer fighter. I became an advocate to myself to always check myself and everything. And one day I did that, just laying on bed. I decided to check, and I found one of them. And when they did my mammogram, they found the other one. So I was already stage 2B, because it goes A, B, then stage 3. So I was already stage 2B, and just missing 1 year. So I always say, no matter what, always make sure to go for your mammo. No matter what, even if you go for your mammo, you always in the shower, just laying down the bed, just touch your breast and just become comfortable touching your breast and looking for things. My
You're the only one that's gonna know your body. You know, you go to a
correct,
doctor that's foreign. The doctor can know everything there is to know, but your body will always be foreign to anybody that it's not their body.
correct.
And so, you know,
And
yeah.
no, and the one I'm sorry, the one I found, it was the size of a Tootsie. Mind you, it wasn't there before. It just came out, and it was a side of a Tootsie Roll. So you'll know, like, if there's something wrong. Is there always better to be sure than sorry?
Oh my God. Wow. First of all, thank you for just your candidness, being open about your self discovery with that. I mean, that's
Mm.
incredible. And you know, I'm so Monica. I have no shame, right? I'm loud about myself, but I'm
Yes,
like a locked box. Like if you tell me something, I won't say anything because I just don't want to violate our circle of trust. And I remember
correct.
when you told me that, I was like, oh my God, Fanny, don't say a damn thing. And everybody came to me like, what's up with Monica? I was like, ask Monica, none of your business. But do you know the lesson here is we take things, not you, but we in general take things for granted that it's not going to hurt us. Like with COVID and these pandemics, we can't be affected, we're invincible. And you know what, you were so honest because you're not like that. You're very genuine and modest, honestly, and humble. You're, oh girl, what else? Let me lay down your qualities. And
Thank you.
you were like, no, I did what I was supposed to do. And still, and you know what, it blew me away because I was like 30s. How the heck can you be so young and this happen? And so what are we doing wrong? And then the other part is men sometimes get this too, but because they're a
Correct,
man, they don't check. And then when prostate cancer pops up, sometimes that's when they find that they have other cancers, bone cancer,
correct.
breast cancer. And it blows my mind that I do think that inevitably everyone will have some type of cancer. It's just you can't
It's
escape.
just dormant. It's dormant. That's what it is. So my thing is, just be, like you said, Fanny, you know your body. You know if there's something wrong. You know it. And you just gotta you gotta advocate for yourself. Because no one else gonna advocate, because no one else knows your body like yourself. And I knew there was something wrong with me. And I mean, even when I did when I called Florida to give me my exam, they're like, "No, Monica, no, don't worry, there's nothing." I'm like, "No, I feel it, so I'm gonna do something about it." So at the end of the day, don't let other people make your decision.
That's
You
right.
make it for yourself.
And even if the doctor, like for example, I wanted to get, oh, someone's knocking on my door. Sorry. But even when I wanted to get a mammogram, I remember after everything happened, so many appointments were like, no, we can't do it for you because you're not 40. And I was like
Mhm.
explaining to them, listen, my grandmother had breast cancer, my aunt had breast cancer, runs in our family. But
Yeah.
you know what? That doesn't mean that I said, okay, well, I guess I can't get it. No, I went home and I checked myself and I said, let me check. Let me check whatever I can check. Whatever I can do, let me be proactive. And that's a big key because, Monica, if you don't mind showing your beautiful shirt that
Oh,
represents so much. So, Monica's shirt says Monica and Denise. Beautiful shirt. And one thing is to be proactive for ourselves, but the other part is to be proactive for the people in our lives that we can't live without, right?
Correct.
That's the fight. The fight is, yeah, we got to be selfish and worry about ourselves, but we also have to worry about the people that worry about us too.
Correct. And let me tell you something. A key thing, and I will tell you what helped me out to move forward and be strong was my family, my husband. I mean, amazing, amazing. He was there all the way. My friends, like I had friends I just met, and not the she. I just met her, and she was there with me. She was there with my husband all my surgeries, no matter how long it was. My sister, my friend from my both of my sisters, they were there supporting me 100%. Even from Florida, my siblings, my brother. I mean, I had my friend Colleen who came down from Florida to be there for my surgery. My friend Cheryl who helped me with I'm sorry,
That's okay.
with my hold
No, it's
on,
okay.
my
It's
sorry.
okay. No, don't worry about it.
Hello.
So while Monica's checking that, I just want to say, in the meantime, it is so important that you take the opportunity in your life to always be proactive, always check things out. Welcome back.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
You know,
okay.
kids.
I Yes, I do. As you all know, I have three sons. Monica has
I have
two.
two.
She has two sons.
No.
But you know
Mm-hmm.
what? It's okay, right? Because this just now, the phone ringing, my door knocking. This is life. This is life
Yes.
now. I have a green screen behind me. This is hiding my lavanderia. This is life, and we have to
Mm-hmm.
learn to take the edge off, right? So it's okay, my darling.
Yeah. No, but like I said, best thing is support team. And you know what? I have one of the best.
That's okay. Where you're coming back. Her network is coming back and it's okay. 1 second. We are reconnecting. No worries. We'll come right back. It's totally okay. But to her point, the best thing is to have a support system. Sometimes in life you have technical difficulties and there's nothing you can do. But push forward. That's all you can do. So we're just going to give it a moment. No worries. We're connecting and we're good. No worries. And you're back.
I lost you.
When when it rains, it pours, and it's totally
I
fine. It's totally
tell
fine.
you.
These
So
are
I'm
those.
not
Go
sure
ahead.
if you heard me.
Go ahead. Repeat it.
I said, I just want to say thank you, Fanny, because you were there in my worst time. I appreciate all your support and I'm forever grateful.
First of all, don't make me cry. And oh my gosh, when
And I'm 4 years remission now.
for you, this woman right here is a survivor, an activist, a humanitarian, but more importantly to me, she's a beautiful, inspiring human since day one. Since day one, for no reason, took my abuse. For no reason, listened to my corny jokes. Human that I love so much. And I mean, even made me fall back in love with my Cafe Bustelo. Like everything I can think about that brought me a lot of joy was running over to your cubicle and harassing you, even though I saw it was like piling up just to harass you. Um, those moments are moments that we reminisce about in our darkest time because we need to find the joy in life. And it can't always be
Oh,
so serious. It really can't, right?
and I loved every moment of it
Oh,
and miss it.
We're gonna go to segment 2 before I start crying, okay?
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We're getting loose now. All right,
Yes.
that's it. So we're gonna play this game called This or That. And so this or that, how we play is basically I'm gonna ask a question and you have to choose one quickly. Now sometimes people like to explain. Go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. You do what you need to do. It's all love. But in this or that, you need to let me know which one is your favorite, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Breakfast or dessert?
Breakfast.
Burgers or tacos?
Tacos.
Money or fame?
Hmm. If I'm fame, I have the money. I'd rather have the money. I don't need the fame.
Too warm or too cold?
Too cold.
For real. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Smile or eyes?
Smile.
Oh, girl. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But when they have a mask, it's like, oh, you smiling? No, stop. Fast food or home cooking?
Home cooking.
No doubt. Call or text?
Call.
Batman like DC or Iron Man like Marvel?
Batman.
Ooh, girlfriend. That's right. I remember when the other day was Halloween and we were all dressed up. Girl, you was the Wonder Woman, the Batman. Mm-hmm. Okay. Past or future?
Pass.
Okay. That was it. That was that. This or that. It wasn't that painful, right? It wasn't that so bad.
No.
It,
It was easy breezy.
yeah, right. Nah, I'm gonna put here. Not so bad. So every time, just to remember this point, let me tell you. Just so that you know, like, where Fanny, what's the point of these questions, right? These questions. What I'm gonna do is when I hit my 100th person, I'm gonna do another one like this, and maybe we'll make it like a video party. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not making any promises, but that data is really to show how much we have in common. So I'm really trying to speak to so many different types of people and hitting main issues
Mhm.
and even talking about different topics, but really trying to show our common denominators. Okay, now segment 3 is on its way, but I want to also talk to you back to
Mhm.
our mission today. Are you doing anything like collecting any sponsorships for breast cancer awareness?
Well, currently me per se no, but I do have a good friend who's doing it for me. Um, Her name is Vivian Mendez. I don't have her information now, but I would definitely give it to you, Fanny,
No problem.
because
So
we need all the support we can.
let me tell you, there's nothing like good old fashioned support. What we're gonna do for anybody who wants to sponsor Monica's friend Vivian Mendez in on behalf of Monica Patino and her survivor and being a survivor, I definitely will put on the blog. I'll put the donation key there, and it'll take you right to that donation sponsorship page. Don't worry, I got you. I know a lot of people like to show love, especially
Thank
around
you.
this time. You know, this is when people are most generous. So definitely, Monica, you know you got my
Thank you.
support
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
Of course. All right. So now we're gonna go on to segment 3, blackjack. Right, 21
Ooh,
blackjack. Oh, girl, you remember?
let's
You go with this. You go with your little. You know, you ready to
let's
blackjack?
do this.
All
Let's
right.
go. Let's go. Let me see.
What do you spend most of your time doing, and why?
Working.
Ah. Yeah.
They call me a workaholic.
You know, though, I think that, like, when Monica was in kindergarten, they were like, all right, you're finished coloring this picture. No, it's not done yet. I feel like you have it in your DNA because even when I first met you, you were like, what else do I need to do? I was like, baby, take it 1 hour by
And we
an hour. I was like, wait, are you paid by the hour or salary? Oh, salary? You better hustle. Yes.
Yeah, it's it's good and bad. The good part is that you sh- I think it's good for your bosses because they realize that, well, let me just give her a little bit more and she'll get it done. The bad part, and I do say it's bad because sometimes it takes me away from my boys, my husband, which is bad. I'm trying to be a lot better now, not be such a workaholic, but baby step, baby step.
You know what though? I'm not gonna say you're a workaholic. You know what you are, and I don't think it has to do with being a workaholic. What you are is somebody who has a high level of integrity. And I always say this. There's some people that if you're working with them, there's gonna be so many issues with their work. And I never say that you work hard. I always feel like you work smart. Because you'll look at a procedure, like let's say for example, we're doing the same rigmarole for the day. We're doing the same thing that we normally do. And you're like, why do we do it this way? And we're like, well, that's the process. And you're like, but if we do it this way, and it's like, oh, you see the full picture and you immediately understand how to break it down, prioritize, batch it, box it up immediately. And so I think that that is the integrity in you. And I mean, if you want to call it a workaholic, that's fine too. But I think that that's what it is. It's you saying my name is on it, and it has to be a certain way. I think that's
Yes, I take pride of my work and of my reputation.
yes, yes. I totally understand. I mean, I always say I hope there's no issues now that I'm not there. You know what I mean? Like I always feel
I'll give
nervous.
you a
Like
tissue.
if you got an issue, mamita, here's a tissue. Clean it, clean it. Let me stop. Oh my god. Do you know we used to have so much fun. Let's just to reminisce remember like all the shenanigans? I can't even. Oh my
Okay, Rosa, you say, I am Fanny, not phony, okay? It's with an A. I was like, holy
we went. Oh my god! What was her name? That beautiful girl. What was that beautiful woman? What was her name? If she's out there,
crap.
we're gonna have to tag her. We went to this. We used to have to go to. Well, maybe Monica still does it, but we went to like some prestigious events and parties for
Oh,
our job, and we went to this place, and someone kept saying, "You're so funny. You're so funny." I was like, "No, mamita, it's Fanny with an A, not a U." But in the nicest way, because if you ever I always say, let me know if you ever get offended by something I said. Remember, this is key. You are offended. I'm fine. I'ma still do me.
yes, honey. The one you killed me was like, honey, if you have an issue, there's a tissue. I'm like, oh, okay,
You'd be like, but I have an issue. I'd be like, well, go ahead. It's like,
take
oh my!
it.
And you know what make me sad is sometimes like representatives or some of our directors would come to me crying, and they would be like, you made me cry, and I would say, give me those tears so I could wash my face with it. Oh,
Yeah, no,
I love them
you
all.
were
I
too
love them
funny.
all. Hold on, I love them all. I don't want them to think. No, I
Yes,
love them. I love them all.
oh, Jesus.
You're gonna get you in so much trouble. Okay, so my
Mhm.
gorgeous. So we did
Yes.
it. You survived 21 questions live. Oh, girl.
Woo!
We reconnected. No, I don't see. Oh, there you go.
Yes,
Okay. Yay. So how do you feel? What do you think? Are you feeling
I'm
great?
good. I'm feeling great. I'm really great. And I would say the only message I have any of my females out there, you know what you gotta do. You gotta advocate for yourself and check your boobies.
That's right. And you know what? On that note, I am gonna put this in the blog, and I will definitely show some different places you can go to. Like, oh my gosh, hold on, let me just see something. My husband, he created you a Halloween. I'm gonna show this right now. So whenever my husband, okay, so my husband, due to COVID, has found a creative side that he never knew before, Monica. And sometimes he gets inspired and he
Oh,
creates a design, and then that design becomes a T-shirt. It becomes so many different things. It becomes so many different things. And because you're Queen Bee, he made you a Halloween breast cancer mixture. I'm just gonna put it right here on the camera. So he's gonna. I
oh,
don't know if you. I'll definitely send it to you. So he's probably gonna make you like a T-shirt or a mask, and he'll send it to you, just to.
oh, great. Thank you.
He's always doing that, but he just sent it, and let me give him the props, Chico Boys. So definitely, I'll put that in
Chicken
there.
voice.
But definitely, I really appreciate you coming on today, and always it's a pleasure just spending any moments with you because I love you so much, and
Thank
definitely
you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for having me. I definitely will do it again. Just let me know when.
All right, okay. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey of Fantastic Life Live on Twitch, and take care.